Next question. During examination of 4-month-old child with meningococcemia presents with ectocyanosis, cold extremities, tachypnea and thirty pulse, blood pressure 30-0, anuria and sopor. What clinical syndrome is it? It is septic shock. Diastolic pressure also decreases in Waterhouse-Friderichs syndrome. Next question is the pregnancy is full term. The body weight of the parchment woman is 62 kg. Fetus is in longitudinal lie. The head is engaged to the pelvic inlet. Belly circumference is 100 centimeter. Uterine fundus height is 35 centimeter. What body weight of the fetus can be expected? The answer is 3.5 kg. Fetus weight is always equal to fundus height. So here is fundal height is 35 and the weight is 3.5. Next question. An 18-year-old young man complains of pain in his knee and elbow joints and body temperature up to 39.5 degrees Celsius. 1 week and a half earlier developed sore throat. On examination on his body temperature is 38.5 degrees Celsius. Swelling of the knee and the elbow joint is observed. Pulse is 106 per minute, tachycardia, rhythmic. Blood pressure is 90/60. Cardiac borders are unchanged, heart sounds are weakened, and the cardiac apex there is soft systolic murmur. What factor would be the most indicative of the likely disease etiology? This is anti-streptomycin O. It is rheumatic fever, which is caused by Streptococcus infection. Next question. A 20-year-old patient complains of severe headache, double vision, weakness, fever, irritability. Objectively, body temperature is 38.1. The patient is reluctant to contact, sensitive to stimuli. There are ptosis of the left eye, exotropia and isochoria. Exotropia and isochoria. Pupil size will increase zero point 0.4 and another pupil will be normal. One eye is affected and another eye will be normal. Pronounced meningeal syndrome. On lumbar puncture, the cerebrospinal fluid flowed out under pressure of 300 mm mercury. The fluid is clear, slightly opalescent. 24 hours later, there appeared fibrin films. Protein 1.4 gram, lymphocytes 600 by 3 per millimeter cube. Sugar is 0.3 millimeter per liter. What is the provisional diagnosis? The answer is tuberculous meningitis. Next question. A 32-year-old woman complains of increasing spastic pains in her lower abdomen that occurs after emotional stress. Bowel movements are intermittent, 2-3 defecations after waking in the morning, alternate with constipations that last for 1 to 2 days. Objectively, body mass is retained. Palpation of the sigmoid colon is moderately painful. HB130, leukocytes 5.2, ESR 9. Rectorrhomnoscopy is painful due to spastic condition of the intestine. Intestinal mucosa is without changes. Intestinal lumen contains large amounts of mucus. What is the most likely diagnosis in this case is irritable bowel syndrome. Next question. The inpatient surgery unit has introduced the method of laparoscopic cholecystectomy into its practice. As the result, the average duration of postoperative care provided to the patients could be reduced to 3.4 plus minus zero point 0.8 days, which compared to 7.3 plus minus 1.1 days that were required after non-laparoscopic cholecystectomy. What method of medical statistics can confirm the statistical significance of the difference between these two estimates? The answer is calculation of students' confidence interval. Next question. A 37-year-old worker during a fire ended up in the area of high CO concentration, carbon monoxide. He was delivered to a hospital in unconscious state. The skin of his face and hands is crimson. Hands is crimson. Crimson means strong red color inclining to purple. Respiration rate is 20. ECG alternation specific for hypoxic myocardium. Hourly diuresis is 40 milliliter. Blood test erythrocytes 4.5. HB 136. Color index zero point 0.9. ESR 3, which is low. Carboxyhemoglobin is 5%. What criterion allowed determining the severity of the patient's condition is carboxyhemoglobin concentration because he was fired ended up in the area of high carbon monoxide concentration because he was working there. Next question. The right arm of a newborn is stretched along the torso with all of its joints extended. The shoulder is rotated inwards while the forearm is pronated. The hands is in the position of palmar flexion. Spontaneous movements are absent in the shoulder and elbow joints. Passive movements are painless. What is the most likely diagnosis? The answer is Duchenne Erb's palsy superior proximal type, which includes C5 to C7. If there is Klumpke palsy inferior distal type, then it includes C8 to T1. Next question. In April, during the medical examination of various population groups, 27% of individuals presented with low working ability and rapid fatigability. The following symptoms were observed in the affected individuals: swollen friable gingiva that bleeds when pressed, hyperkeratosis follicularis not accompanied by skin dryness. These symptoms most likely result from the following pathology, which is vitamin C deficiency, hypovitaminosis C, scurvy. Next question. A 1 year old child with a case of URTI suddenly developed noisy respirations with difficult inspiration, intercostal retractions, and barking cough on the second night after the disease onset. What is the most likely diagnosis? Is stenosing laryngotracheobronchitis, which caused by parainfluenza virus. Next question. A 46-year-old woman complains of severe pain attacks in the right lumbar area, which irradiate to the lower abdomen and nausea. This kind of pain attacks has never been detected in the patient before. Plain abdominal X ray reveals no pathologic shadows. Ultrasound detects a hyperechogenic mass 1.5 cm in diameter, which reflects sound wave in enlarged right renal pelvis, but diagnosis is most likely is renal calculus. Next question. A 60-year-old woman complains of unbearable pain in her right subcostal area. She has a history of acute pancreatitis. Temperature is 38.2 degrees Celsius. Objectively, her sclera are ectatic. There are no signs of peritoneal irritation. Ordners and Gubb grids. Symptoms are positive. Urine diastasis is 320. What is the most likely diagnosis? The answer is exacerbation of chronic pancreatitis, and in chronic pancreatitis, diastase test is positive, which is elastase test. Next question. A 64-year-old man complains of cough with expectoration consisting of blood-streaked mucus, dyspnea, low-grade fever, and general fatigue. He has been presenting with these symptoms for 3 months. He has been smoking since early adolescence. Temperature is 37.4, respiration rate 26, pulse is 82, rhythmic blood pressure is 130/85. The right side of the thorax lags behind in the respiratory process. Dull percussion sound and acute decrease of breathing activity are observed there. X-ray shows homogeneous shadow of the lung field on the right with mediastinum displacement towards the affected side. What is the most likely diagnosis is central lung cancer. Next question. For 4 days, a 35-year-old man has been treated in the resuscitation unit for acute renal failure caused by compartment syndrome. The patient is disoriented. ECG shows high T waves and right ventricular extrasystoles. His central venous pressure is 159 for the last 3 hours. Auscultation has been detecting isolated moist crackles in the lungs. Respirations are 32 per minute. Blood test residual nitrogen 62, potassium 7.1, chloride 78, sodium 120, HB 100, hematocrit 0.32, blood creatinine 0.9. In this case, the most advisable would be perform hemodialysis. Potassium level is so high, and increase in potassium level leads to kidney failure. Next question. A 55-year-old woman, a cook, complains of pain in her right knee joint that has been troubling her for a month and intensifies in the evening. Objectively, she is overweight, the knee joint is swollen. creaks during movement, palpations reveals localized pain. The first metatarsophalangeal articulation is deformed on the both feet. No changes in blood and urine were detected, but should be visible on the patient X-ray. The answer is joint space narrowing, marginal osteophytes. Osteophytes means new bone formation. Next question. A 52-year-old woman has been suffering for 2 years from dull, occasionally exacerbating pain in her right subcostal area, occurring after eating high fat foods, bitter taste in her mouth in the morning, constipations, and flatulence. Objectively, she has excess weight. Her body temperature is 36.9. There is a coating on the root of her tongue. The abdomen is moderately distended and painful in the area of the gallbladder projection. Flatulence is farting, but examination would be the most helpful for diagnosis making. The answer is ultrasound, and the diagnosis is acute cholecystitis because pain occur after eating high fatty food. Next question. A 57-year-old woman complains of weakness, dyspnea, loss of appetite, and liquid feces. She has been suffering from this condition for 2 years. Objectively, she presents with pale skin, subicteric sclera, and bright red fissure tongue. Lymph nodes are not enlarged, pulse 100 per minute, BP 105/70. Liver plus 3 centimeter enlarged. Spleen cannot be palpated. Blood test erythrocytes 1.2 very low. HB 56. Color index 1.4. Normal is zero point 0.9. Macrocytes present. Leukocytes 2.5. Eosinophils 1%. Juvenile 1%. Metamyelocytes 1%. Band neutrophils 8%. Segmented neutrophils 47%. Lymphocytes 38%, monocytes 4%, reticulocytes 0.1%, platelets 100 ESR 30 and indirect bilirubin 26. What changes can be expected in the bone marrow puncture material? The answer is prevalence of megablast. There is also written that metamyelocytes 1% is present. And reticulocytes are very low, which led to iron deficiency anemia. Next, 45-year-old woman complains of paroxysmal intolerable facial pain on the left with attacks that last for 1 to 2 minutes. Attacks are provoked by chewing. The disease onset was 2 months ago after exposure to cold. Objectively, pain at the exit point of the trigeminal nerve on the left, touching near the wing of the nose on the left, induces new pain attack with tonic spasm of the facial muscles. What is the most likely diagnosis among those listed? The answer is trigeminal neuralgia, and the drug of choice is carbamazepine. First line drug of trigeminal neuralgia is carbamazepine. Next question. A 10-year-old boy with symptoms of arthritis and myocarditis was delivered into a hospital. Based on clinical examination, the preliminary diagnosis of juvenile rheumatoid arthritis was made. What symptoms is the most contributive for the diagnosis of this disease? Answer is reduced mobility of the joints in the morning. Next question. A 25-year-old patient was delivered to an infectious disease unit on the third day of illness with complaints of headache, pain in lumbar spine and gastrocnemius muscles, high fever chill, objectively condition of moderate severity. Scleras are ecteric, pharynx is hyperemic, tongue is dry with dry brown coating, abdomen is distended, liver is enlarged, by 2 centimeter. Spleen is not enlarged. Palpation of muscles, especially gastrocnemius muscles, is painful. Urine is dark in color. Stool is normal in color. The most likely diagnosis is leptospirosis. Next question. A 28-year-old woman complains of skin hemorrhages, means platelets are decreased, after minor traumas and spontaneous appearance of hemorrhages on the front of her torso and extremities. On examination, the skin is variegated, old and new hemorrhages, bleeding gums, Platelets are 20. In the bone marrow, there are increased number of megakaryocytes and no platelet production. Treatment with steroid hormones was effective. What is the likely diagnosis? The answer is idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura. Definitive treatment is surgery, and we will do splenectomy. But we should prescribe vaccination before splenectomy.